guys, I just going to do a video about this WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2011. Right, I've seen some of the videos and some of the pictures, and from what I've seen, it looks fantastic. I mean, the detail of the characters has been improved. I don't know if they've remade them or whatever, or they just added like extra textures to make them look better. But apart from that, the superstars, the graphics and the superstars and the detail, absolutely fantastic. I mean, the THQ have never done this in a SmackDown game before. The graphics, the detail of the graphics, like the ring and all that, is just still the same. They're still using the old engine, but the only thing they really improved is the superstars. All I've got to say, they've added the physics. The physics has been added into the game, and basically the physics is what I've seen. I was just like, wow! I've never seen this in a wrestling game before. Basically, just to let you know, for the people who are buying it on the PlayStation 2, won't have the physics. It'll just be the same. It's just basically just be the same as the previous Smackdowns in the previous Smackdown games. Basically, the physics, for the people who want to get the game, have never seen the images before or seen the videos, but they want to get it. Right, basically the physics is the THQ have added into the game, which brings more realism to the game. And what you do basically, if you suplex an opponent, if you suplex an opponent on the ladder will they will leave that superstar who goes into the ladder will get suplexed onto the ladder, will make contact with it. Basically, if you suplex your opponent on the ladder, your opponent will make contact with the ladder. You can balance the ladders on the ropes, which is good. So basically, if you suplex your opponent on the ladder will snap. Won't particularly snap in two, but yeah, basically the ladder. Basically, you got your ladder like that. Right, basically you got your ladder on the ring ropes. You suplex your opponent, it'll bend down like that. That's what they've added in. The ladder will basically just bend like that. Next, we're moving on to the next physics is the tables. Basically, they've added more more physics into the game. Basically, the tables is much more realistic than the previous games, because in the previous games, if you basically all you do is you put your opponent on the table, and basically the table will snap it'll just snap like that. But now in this one, whenever you throw your opponent on that part of the table, basically if you suplex your opponent on the very edge of the table will buckle. It will buckle. If you couldn't do that in the previous games. In the previous games, if you suplex your opponent on the if you try to suplex them through the table, it'll just go snap through like that. I mean, I've never tried it, but yeah, basically, I don't think it made contact. SmackDown vs Raw 2011, it didn't make contact at all. Basically, you try to suplex your opponent on the table will just automatically just move away, or you'll just automatically come forward. But now on this one, whenever you suplex your opponent, that part of the table will break. If you suplex them through the centre, it'll either snap in two, or it'll just burst out into pieces. And this time the tables do not disappear at all. When they're useless, but yeah, basically when it's all like broken and shattered and they're completely useless now, the table will not disappear, or the bits, they will not disappear for a short while. Basically, you can pull out loads of tables, and it's just like bits of table, legs, and splinters. It'll just be all over the ring for a short while. It's just the same with the ladder. The ladder will not disappear at all. The chairs, right, we're going to move on to the chairs now. The chairs, basically, in the previous games, when you smack your opponent 5 times over the head, or basically if you hit your opponent 5 times with the chair will just drop the chair, and the chair will just magically disappear. It'll just magically disappear. But now you can smack your opponent with the chair as many times as you like now. The tables will not the chairs. The chairs will not disappear now. The time they will disappear is basically if you lean them up, if you wedge it up against between the ropes, you wedge the chair up between the ropes, and you throw your opponent. Your opponent's head will go smacking, like in the previous games. Throw your opponent. His head will go through the chair, and the chair will just drop and just disappear. That's the only time that chair will disappear. Apart from that, if you the people with this hardcore experience thing, I don't know. If you've added it into SmackDown versus Raw 2009, it was the 2008. It was, everyone could do it, but 2009, because there's only certain superstars. That's it. The hardcore. The hardcore. That's it. The hardcore ability. That's it. The hardcore ability. People with the hardcore ability will just basically, if you move your right stick, you'll throw the chair at your opponent. You'll either punch it, or you'll do an RV Dam kick, Van Dam spin kick, Van Daminator, that's spin kick or whatever, or Van Daminator. Basically, the only time the chair will break up into pieces is when if you do that spin kick. When you throw the chair to your opponent, you'll do the spin kick. That's the only time it will break. But from what I've seen in the videos, the chairs just broke. It didn't disappear at all. What else was I going to say? Right, they've added a lot more stuff in. Now we're going to talk about the superstar selection screen. Right, basically in all the SmackDown games that they've done, and yeah, all the SmackDown games they've done, they started this off in where you could just like scroll down. Basically, they started doing that. Well, THQ didn't do it at first, but it all started off in WWE Fat 2, which was released for PlayStation 1. Basically, just like in the previous games, you can just like scroll down. I mean, if you wanted to, I don't know, you start with John Cena and you wanted to go Triple H, or yeah, Triple H or someone. You'd be just scrolling down. Ooh. But now, if you've played that fighting game, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat trilogy, basically the superstar selection screen, you just have these little squares and you get to scroll across or scroll down. You can get to that superstar quicker. Basically, it's like Mortal Kombat where you've got the heads, you got the character, and it's just on the top. You got the character's head in the little box. Basically, you don't have to scroll down. You don't have that scrolling thing anymore. You've brought out them little boxes, which basically you can just select any superstar you want, and you can get there in no time. You start off from the top, and you got Triple H who's at the very bottom. You just go, basically, you just go down straight away. Or go down dead quick. You won't go do. You just won't go, blub, 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 like in the previous game. Basically, you can just go straight down and then right, and then you can select that superstar straight away. The way they've done that roster is absolutely fantastic. And basically, when you've selected that superstar, the superstar will just like, I don't know, Randy Orton will just like turn around, or Triple H will just do his pose thing. It's basically, you can that's how they've done the superstar selection screen. Now it's just like the original fighting game, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Now what we're gonna do now is the alright, match creator. THQ have added the match creator for the first time in WWE game. Basically, you can have like you can go for the singles match, tag team match, whatever. You can go, tag team match. Right, start with the tag team match. Basically, you got just like GSO, I don't know, D-Generation X versus Jack Swagger or Chris Jericho CM Punk. Example.